Another way to say this is that ambivalence is the normal state of a person facing an important life decision, potential action, or a situation to be coped with. Again, ambivalence is not a sign of psychopathology, of a personality problem. Even long-lasting ambivalence is simply the normal thing we should expect to encounter when we're trying to help people make changes. And why is that? Well, the philosopher Søren Kierkegaard famously said that life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. What does that mean? Well, what it means that as adults, we know that the future may be different from the present. And we know that the choices we make will help to determine our future. And yet we also know that any choice we make, we can't be 100% certain that it's the right choice. We won't know with certainty whether we made the right decision until after we've made it, and the consequences of that decision or that change have become apparent. And so naturally, as we face a decision, and the more important the decision is, the more we are likely to struggle, knowing that the consequences of what we're going to do could be very great for us, and not being able to be sure that we're making the right call. At the same time, it's because we know that our time and our possibilities are limited, we can also become aware of the importance of resolving that ambivalence, choosing and following through with our choices, because we don't have infinite time to work with. So when people are ambivalent, they either don't know what they want or need to do, which choice is the right choice to make. Conflicting options both have advantages and disadvantages. Or they don't believe they can do what they want or need to do, that is, they're not sure they can succeed, or both. And when people are ambivalent, they often experience tension. Ambivalence, when you're focused on it, when you're aware of ambivalence, is typically not a pleasant state to be in. Because it being ambivalent causes tension, people seek a way to get out of it. But change is only one way to reduce that discomfort. In fact, change is often the most difficult way to reduce the tension and discomfort of feeling ambivalent about a situation. Other things we can do: avoiding thinking about it, convincing ourselves that we're fine the way we are, that we don't need to change, taking impulsive action, just leaping into action quickly without really thinking about the consequences or planning ahead. All of these things can, in the short term, more rapidly reduce the discomfort that we feel when we're aware of being ambivalent about a situation. Unfortunately, these are usually only short-term fixes, because we avoid it and then it comes back, because we leap into action and that impulsive action doesn't really get us where we want to be, and we find ourselves back where we started. But we don't really find ourselves back where we started. We find ourselves where we started, but now discouraged.